Hey, reach up there and pull those belts tight. One more time, you're watching the original Rebels Racing League.
Welcome everybody to Knoxville Raceway. My name's Josh Hall. This is the Hardline Transport Solutions Outlaw Truck Series, part of the original Rebels Racing League. And we're here on iRacing at Knoxville to get down and dirty. Yes, my friends, we are here playing in the dirt at Knoxville, and these trucks already sliding around, slip sliding, and having a grand old time out there as we take a look at our speed chart. And no surprise here, Garrett Kinder at the top of the board. Logan Monteith, Adam Lang, Daniel Stewart, and Eric Burkhalter, your top five. And yes, that's not a misprint. That is Garrett Kinder in the 13 here in the Outlaw Series, pulling double duty tonight. Going to run this race here at Knoxville, and then the Rebels truck race after this at Eldora. So you can see the track is really slicked off right now. These trucks are really struggling to find some grip out there, but this Knoxville track is a very fun track. Very easy to get yourself in trouble as we're going to ride along here with Brandon Wallace, and you can see just how tricky this track can be. Down at the bottom, there's a little berm down there that you can get yourself in some trouble if you were to jump over that getting into the corner. And then one of the neat things about Knoxville here is that structure you see to the right, that is the Dirt Racing Hall of Fame. So a very, very historical track here at Knoxville. We also see Tyler Barnett out on track as well as Eddie Smith. And we've been watching Eddie. He's been struggling a little bit here on the dirt, but I figure he'll be catching on pretty quickly. You can see just how slicked off this track has already gotten. Eddie trying to use that berm to help him turn that truck. As we take a look at our points coming into tonight, Adam Lang is your points leader, with Andy Kurtz sitting in second, Steve Loving, Daniel Stewart, and Michael Kosick, your top five. Then Logan Monteith, Eric Burkhalter, Brandon Pollock, Jonah Colbert, and Fry Hubbard round out the top 10. And tonight, I imagine it's going to be all about being able to keep that truck underneath you here as we get ready to go down and dirty. A little different format than we're used to seeing here tonight as well. We're going to have some heat races. So 2 heats to set the field here tonight. And it's going to be exciting if you like some dirt racing. Dirt racing where you got to turn right to go left. And we'll see that all night long as we've seen Garrett Kinder doing a lot of turning right to go left on the asphalt tracks. So as he works his way around these dirt tracks, it'll be fun. And we'll be able to see all the great views here from these trucks as we're right along here. Tyler Barnett almost getting up into the wall there. Another great view we'll be able to use here tonight. How about the suspension cam? Take a look at just how much these guys are really working that front wheels here. Trying to keep that truck underneath them. So with about minute 30 left here in this practice session, we get ready to get down and dirty. And I do imagine that these guys, after this practice session, will be grooming the track, getting it back up to fresh conditions before we cut them loose for the heats and the race, which I believe it'll carry over for the racing here tonight. Again, thanks for joining us here on Intensity Broadcasting tonight. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. If you're watching on Facebook, on YouTube, or on Twitch, we do have our chat up, and you can chat in with us live here during the show. Also, don't forget to check out all of our sponsors who make this possible. You've got Hardline Transport Solutions, who sponsors the series. It's fueled by the memory of Matthew Mann. Dang Lang Racing Design, Smeal Racing Design, Shiba Inu Crypto, Peg Leg Felds, P&J Motorsports, Evil Empire Sim Sport, Thunderstruck Super Series, Kinder Farm and Ranch, Smeal Racing Designs, BK Motorsports, and Sabuski Window Tinting, all sponsoring here tonight to make this racing possible. Also, don't forget to check out the Original Rebels Racing League website. You can find that at orrleague.com. That's orrleague.com. There is a link down in the description. Check that out. Also, don't forget about our web store at intensitybroadcasting.com, where you can find all your t-shirts, hats, apparel, mouse pads, coffee cups, stickers for Intensity Broadcasting, and some of your favorite leagues here on Intensity Broadcasting as well. I know I just got my Flex Fit hat in the other day, as well as a t-shirt for my father. They came out phenomenal, so you definitely want to check those out if you can, as we got qualifying now underway here. We see Andy Kurtz, and you see just how not slicked off that track is anymore. They did do a little bit of grooming to that track to prepare it for these trucks to get their qualifying underway. It looks like a couple of the Reaper Racing boys invading the Outlaws here tonight. We got Garrett Kinder and Brandon Wallace here tonight. As Andy Kurtz makes his way, really struggling to get the power down. Hey, Kevin Kinder says hello to us on the chat, and I know he's going to be here for both races, cheering on those Reaper boys. There's this is Andy Kurtz here, coming down the backstretch for a second lap here, and see where he comes across the line here. Really, really sideways off the corner. That's going to slow him down tremendously. Let's take a look at what Garrett Kinder's doing out on track right now, and Kinder already has that truck nice and dirty. His truck isn't actually that dirty. I can tell that is the paint job that he put on that truck today, and that is fantastic looking. As you see, Kinder really able to get the power down, using that berm, trying to get that truck to turn. He's currently up into the second position. Let's see what he does here as he makes his way through turns 3 and 4. Really runs up on that berm, and yeah, that's going to kill that time right there. Just like home. Yep, when you're out on the farm, it's easy to have a dirty truck like that for sure. See Brandon Wallace out on track right now, really struggling on this track that's got a little bit of moisture in it now, and not able to get that power down. Fry Hubbard just coming off of pit road. Let's see what Fry can do out here in the dirt. Oh, a little glitch there on my computer. Sorry about that. We'll get that screen right back how it should be. Apologize for the little transition there. As Fry Hubbard comes off of turn number 4. Sorry, now he's coming off of turn number 4 onto the front stretch. And Fry Hubbard's going to jump up into the 8th position on his first lap. We're seeing these trucks really struggling to get the power down, and yeah, Fry's going to loop it right around right there, so looks like it's going to end his qualifying attempt right there. It looks like everybody who has attempted to qualify has made their attempts here tonight. as we have we still have about 5 minutes left in qualifying. Only one truck not to make a time yet. Actually, two trucks. That's Brandon Wallace and Ryan Huff. Although Brandon Wallace did make his 2 laps, neither time counted for either spinning out or making contact. It doesn't look like Ryan Huff will be going out on track at all. So again, we want to thank everybody for joining us here tonight as we get ready to get double dirty. After this one, we've got the regular Rebels Truck Series taking on Eldora Speedway. So much different feel, a much different track. And I know Garrett Kinder is looking to make the sweep here tonight. Don't forget to join us every night of the week as we got live iRacing 7 nights a week. Got the Extreme Forces ARCA Series taking off tomorrow night. Monday night. Tuesday night, we've got a truck doubleheader with the Doghouse Racing League kicking off at 8 p.m. Eastern, followed by the SCSRA Truck Series. Wednesday night, we've got the SCSRA Xfinity Series. Thursday night, the Thunderstruck Super Series. Friday night, Extreme Xfinity. Saturday night is the Send It Cup Series. So live iRacing 7 nights a week here on Intensity Broadcasting. And of course, don't forget about our web store here at intensitybroadcasting.com, where you can find hats, t-shirts, coffee mugs, mouse pads, not just Intensity branded, but also your favorite leagues from the original Rebels Racing League, SCSRA, Thunderstruck, Mayhem Modifieds, and Extreme Forces. I know I personally just got my Flex Fit hat in today, and it looks just like the picture here, and it fits great, looks great, high quality, so check that out. That is intensitybroadcasting.com. Of course, for all your original Rebels racing needs, you go to ORRLeague.com. That's ORRLeague.com. As well as SimRacerHub.com to find points, standings, stats for not just the original Rebels leagues, but all your favorite leagues here on iRacing. I love this view that iRacing's done here. You've got the street view of Knoxville, people standing outside the Dirt Racing Hall of Fame. Just a really, really neat way that iRacing's brought this famous, legendary track into their service. It allows the common folk to get out there and run on a tough track like Knoxville. So again, we'll have 2 heat races here to set the field. And I'm just going to bring up the ugly screen here just so we can see the format. We'll see 2 10-lap heat races. Top 5 will make it to the feature, so we'll only have 10 cars in the feature here tonight. Out of the 18 cars who are trying to qualify for this race. So we got about a minute left before we get ready to roll off for our first of 2 heat races tonight. And from here at Knoxville this week, we move on next week back to the asphalt. We'll be taking on Talladega Super Speedway, one of my favorite tracks here on the circuit. I'm a super speedway racer myself. I love me some dirt racing. I love me some fast super speedway racing. So two of my favorite forms of racing back-to-back weeks. Should be a great one here tonight and next week as well, as the intensity is going to be pumping up for both those races. Here we go. We're going to get ready for our first of two heats here tonight. Let's take a look at your starting grid for this heat right here. And Logan Monteith will be sitting on pole with Adam Lang to the outside. Michael Kosick be sitting back in third with Michael Swink in the fourth position. Fifth will be Jonah Kober with Travis Bieber in sixth. Tyler Barnett, Ryan Derrick, and Brandon Wallace make up this first of two 10-lap heat races. A little information about the track here tonight. Temperature, ambient temperature 74 degrees. The track is actually cooler, 72 degrees. Sorry, that's the other way around. Track is 74. Ambient temperature 72. 100% humidity. As you can see, that fog in the background. That moisture in the air will keep the moisture in the track as well. That'll keep the track nice and sticky and give these guys a little bit of grip. So here we go. Trucks are rolling out onto the track. And we get ready to do battle here for 10 laps in our first of two heat races. See who's going to be able to sling the mud, get themselves up to the front and into the feature here tonight. Keep an eye out for some of those guys in the back. Guys like Jonah Colbert, Travis Bieber. See if they're able to get themselves up towards the front here to qualify and move themselves into the heat race. As they come down the backstretch here, pace truck's getting ready. Take that hard left-hand turn onto pit road. And we get ready to get down and dirty in the trucks here. Pace truck is on pit road. Logan Monteith leads him down to the starting zone. Green flag is in the air. We are racing here at Knoxville in 10 laps to see who's going to move on to the feature. And Monteith out front at the moment. We see Jonah Colbert down on the bottom. That is the 18 of Michael Swink up on top. And Colbert moving himself forward up into the fourth position. As the trucks are slip sliding all over the track here. Swink sees himself falling back quickly. So now he's back in the seventh position. See Ryan Derrick trying to get around as well, and he does, so move Swink all the way back into the eighth position. Adam Lang under attack right now for Michael Kosick. Oh, a little contact between those two trucks. And Kosick going to move himself up into the second position as Logan Monteith is just running away with this right now. As Kosick moves himself up. Travis Bieber, who I said watch for him, moves himself up in the fourth, and then Tyler Barnett up into that transfer spot with Jonah Colbert now under attack from the 88 of Ryan Derrick. So Derrick down on the bottom trying to get the power down to get by the 34 of Jonah Colbert. And Jonah now sliding backwards with Michael Swink. Kosick, though, starting to pull away from Adam Lang just a little bit. Lang running that little bit lower line, really throws it in there, trying to get that working down there, just not able to get that power down as we see Kosick really sideways through the corner, or through the straightaway, I should say. As he's watching that mirror, and here comes Lang trying to make a move down on the bottom. He's going to pound it in here through turns 1 and 2, but just not able to pull up alongside yet. And here on dirt racing, those bumpers are heavily used as, oh, Lang's going to lose a lot of time right there. Getting really, really loose. A little further back, we see Ryan Derrick up into the wall. And Brandon Wallace, currently in last place, really, really struggling right now. He's almost a full lap down at the moment. I don't know if something happened to him at the beginning, but Logan Monteith out front with just 4 laps to go here in this heat. Kosick pulling away from Adam Lang. Tyler Barnett currently in your transfer spot. Jonah Colbert trying to run him down, though. As right now in this heat, everybody's just kind of spreading out, taking it easy. These drivers up front here, they know they've transferred in. It's the drivers in the back who are trying to run. You see Michael Swink, one of the first trucks to venture up to the high side, trying to look for the cushion there. Now he's got the 88. Ryan Derrick side by side. Derrick tries pounding it in there. He's going to try to throw a slider here, and he's going to slide up in front of the 18 of Michael Swink. So move Derrick into the 7th position. Not close enough to be a transfer spot, though, as Adam Lang now has Travis Bieber coming to his back bumper. We got just 2 laps to go here as Logan Monteith takes the white flag. 1 more to go. He's catching the lap truck of Brandon Wallace. A little further back, Adam Lang almost with a little bit of pressure as they make their way off of turn number 4. Checker flag is in the air, and Logan Monteith is going to be your winner in heat number 1. So pretty uneventful first heat, which is kind of what we want to see here. We'll take a look at your results for heat number 1. And Logan Monteith was your winner over Michael Kosick, Adam Lang, Travis Bieber, Tyler Barnett, then Jonah Colbert 6th, Ryan Derrick 7th, Michael Swink, and Brandon Wallace rounding out that first heat. Let's take a look at the grid here for race number 2. And Garrett Kinder will be on the pole for this one, with Eric Burkhalter to his outside. Row 2 will find Eddie Smith and Fry Hubbard, with Steve Loving and Brandon Pollock in row number 3. Rolling off 7th will be Daniel Stewart with Andy Kurtz to his outside, and Ryan Huff in the final position here in this second heat race. So Garrett Kinder and me both thinking the same, putting up the dirt on the graphics. If you saw our starting soon screen, we got some mud flinging on there, and I believe if we do get a yellow, the cows might be playing in the mud as well. So kind of got to keep the theme going. So as the trucks make their way down the backstretch, we get ready for our second heat race. Garrett Kinder will lead them down to the starting zone. And green flag is in the air. We are racing in heat number 2, and Garrett Kinder with a great jump off Eric Burkhalter as they make their way through turns 1 and 2. Kinder really using that berm to get that truck to turn. And right behind we see Eddie Smith getting really, really loose. Back a little further, Daniel Stewart down on the inside of Fry Hubbard. Stewart trying to take that position away. See if he's able to slide up in front of Fry here. Fry gets really, really loose, and yeah, that's going to allow Daniel Stewart to move up into the 5th position. Steve Loving having some issues here on the start, moving backwards. Just actually, he's up a spot. I take that back. So he's able to propel himself up into the 4th position. Eric Burkhalter, though, trying to chase Garrett Kinder down and try to take this heat win away from him. Now Burkhalter has Eddie Smith all over the back bumper. And caution flag is out. We've got trucks around. It's the one of Brandon Pollock around, as well as Fry Hubbard having some issues. So that's going to bring up our first Kinder Farm and Ranch Wreckage Rewind. Let me take a look to see what happened to these two drivers here. It looks like, oh, Fry Hubbard just gets really loose, almost catches the wall, comes back down across the track into the one of Brandon Pollock. And Pollock looks like he's going to jump that berm, catch that inside wall. I believe just those two trucks involved, so Kevin Kinder says someone had too much time on their hands. That was actually easy. That was just something I threw right on top, so it's not like it took me very long to come up with that. So maybe 30 seconds. But Garrett Kinder continues to lead here over Eric Burkhalter. We're going to get our first restart of the night. I'll have to put the tower up because the ticker does not like the heat races here. And we'll see the graphics kind of, oh no, it's still showing Monteith. So it's still showing the first race results. Do apologize for that. Sometimes with the heat races, the scoring just doesn't like to play nice here. Well, here we go. Pace truck is off. Garrett Kinder back to the green flag. Oh, Burkhalter really spins his tires. So does Eddie Smith. Eddie slides all the way up to the high side. And now he's got Steve Loving and Daniel Stewart right there in the mix as Eddie's going to be able to pull off and get back into that 3rd position. Daniel Stewart fighting down on the inside of Steve Loving. Here comes Andy Kurtz up into the mix as well. So Kurtz, oh, Steve Loving up into the fence. That's going to allow Kurtz to get down to the bottom. Kurtz is going to throw a bit of a slider. I thought he was going to pull a slider there. But Loving was able to get back to the gas as Daniel Stewart now completely sideways, tank slapping down the straightaway. They're 3 wide here in Knoxville. Little contact between the 09 and this 27. Oh, more contact. The 5, oh, the 09 gets turned around. No caution, though, as he wasn't stopped on the track, so we keep racing. And Steve Loving and Andy Kurtz now going at it. This is for 4th and 5th on track. Fry Hubbard up into the fence behind. As now Fry Hubbard has Brandon Pollock looking down to the inside, and Pollock pounds it in there at turns 1 and 2 and slides up in front of Fry Hubbard. Now Steve Loving still has to contend with Andy Kurtz behind, and Garrett Kinder has Eric Burkhalter all over his back bumper as well. So Kinder, we know he likes to get that thing sideways, and he's doing exactly that. We'll ride along with Kinder here. You'll see just how much he's having to turn that wheel to the right. Hasn't even turned it to the left yet. Having to cross his hands over, so a lot of wheel in there as well. Yes, the ticker right now is broken, Ratchet, with the heat races. The heat races do not play nice with the ticker, and I do apologize for that. But right now, Garrett Kinder is in first, Eric Burkhalter in second. Eddie Smith back into the 3rd position, then Steve Loving in 4th, Andy Kurtz in 5th. As we see Garrett Kinder sliding his way through turns 1 and 2, and Eric Burkhalter is starting to make up a little bit of ground on the 13. So look for Burkhalter here at the late part of this race. Oh, I take that back. Checker flag is in the air. Forgot it was only a 10-lap heat race, so Garrett Kinder is going to come across the line and take the win here in this heat race. That I got so excited, I didn't even know what lap we were on, and yeah, there you have it. Garrett Kinder wins heat number 2. So we'll take a look at the results of heat number 2. Garrett Kinder, Eric Burkhalter, Eddie Smith, Steve Loving, and Andy Kurtz, your top 5, followed by Fry Hubbard, Ryan Huff, Brandon Pollock, and Daniel Stewart. As we get ready to grid nope, I take that back. What we got going out on track right now is warm-up. So these drivers will get another 5 minutes of practice before we go back racing. And I guess I was wrong reading it. Doesn't look like anybody is not going to qualify. Looks like it's going to be the entire field out there. So we just set this lineup by those heat races. So while we got this warm-up going on, let's take a look back for those joining us at the point standings in the Outlaw Series. Adam Lang, your points leader, Andy Kurtz, Steve Loving, Daniel Stewart, and Michael Kosick are your top 5. Followed by Logan Monteith, Eric Burkhalter, Brandon Pollock, Jonah Colbert, Fry Hubbard. Round out your top 10, and you can take a look, see where your favorite drivers are. Ratchet says howdy. Howdy, Ratchet. Good to see you. And Garrett Kinder. I don't know why I keep saying that. Garrett Kinder out here not racing for points, just racing for pride. He was given the okay to race doubleheader tonight. So you'll see him here in the Outlaw Series. And then we'll see him again in the Sunday Night Truck Series as they take on Eldora right after this. And we see Garrett kind of running that higher line right now. Looked like he was seeing if there was anything up there. And here at Knoxville, it's not a track where you really move up to the top. It's really a track you stay down on the bottom near that berm. But you never know, we might see somebody try to move up there as we take a look off the front nose of Garrett Kinder, and you can see right on that berm right there. You don't want to get over that, although we saw Garrett working that earlier, helping to get that truck turning. But typically it's not where you want to be. So far, fastest in this practice warm-up session is Logan Monteith. So Garrett Kinder might have his work cut out for him here tonight. He's got some work to do. He's got a little bit of a challenge here, and I know he's looking forward to it. He's trying to get the sweep here tonight in both truck races. Take a look at all of our drivers here. Adam Lang has a bit of a battle going on here with the 18 of Michael Swink. Gordon Church says, who approved this? Someone is playing favorites to Kinder. Not just kidding. Good luck, guys. Can't wait for Eldora. Yeah, Curtin, Eldora is going to be just as much of a blast, and it's Eldora. Oh, that was strange. Not really sure what just happened to Adam Lang there, but it looks like he hit an invisible truck that was sitting on track. Oh, maybe somebody lagged out. Steve McDonald says, sure hate I'm missing this because of PC issues. And PC issues are the closest that we can have to mechanical gremlins here on iRacing. And yeah, it's no fun to have to sit out a race due to PC issues. So Alex Veith says he's chomping at the bit to run some laps. And Adam Veith, another dirt guy here, looking forward to the race at Eldora. And you see these guys really running the bottom here. So the groove right now is the bottom at a track like Knoxville here. And it will start to move its way up the track a little bit, but not quite as much as we're going to see in the second race at Eldora. At Eldora, those guys are going to be ripping right along the wall most of that race, and I'm sure we'll see them sliding all over the place and changing their lines. But here we go as we get ready to grid them up here. On pole for the race will be the 91 of Logan Monteith, with Garrett Kinder to his outside in position number 2. Michael Kosick will be rolling off third, with Eric Burkhalter in the 71 in the 4th position. Then Adam Lang in the 8th. He'll be rolling off 5th, with Eddie Smith in the 6th position. 7th will be Travis Bieber and Steve Loving in the 8th position. Then rounding out your top 10 will be Tyler Barnett and Andy Kurtz. Jonah Colbert back in the 11th position, with Fry Hubbard rounding out row number 6. Row 7, we'll find Ryan Derrick and Ryan Huff. And Michael Swink and Brandon Pollock, row number 8 and 9. And final row will be Brandon Wallace and Daniel Stewart. Ratchet Miller says dry slick going to change the game. And Veet says he's watching in session if you got room in the box. Yeah, come on up if you want to join. Veeth is a bit of a dirt racing expert, so he'll be able to really give us some words of wisdom here in track. And there he is, Alex Veeth. Alex, thanks for joining me tonight. How you doing?
Oh, it's the dirt week. I missed a bunch of it because I had other stuff planned. Bummed out about that, but yeah, dirt. There's asphalt is for getting there. Dirt is for racing.
That's the saying that they always have. But here we go. We're getting ready to go racing here, and coming down the backstretch, Garrett Kinder looking pretty fast, but Logan Monteith, he's showing some speed here as well tonight.
Yeah, I don't know much about these outlaw guys, but I do see Logan at the top of the board for a lot of this. But Garrett Kinder is a force to be reckoned with.
So here we go. We're coming to the start here. Green flag is in the air. We are racing. A little wheel spin out of Monteith, but he's going to get the power down here and get out in front of Garrett Kinder. And we see the fireworks launching off here at Knoxville. And for those that don't know, they always launch off the fireworks during the green flag. That's a nice little touch as Monteith pulls out, and he's going to lead lap number 1.
Yeah, iRacing really pulled out all the stops when they brought Knoxville in with the fireworks and the traffic outside the track and the gas stations, functioning stoplights.
It is definitely a neat thing for sure. As we got a little battle heating up here between Eddie Smith and the 71 of Eric Burkhalter, and Eddie Smith going to slide himself up into the 4th position. I can actually get a little view here as the spectator, and we can see those fireworks going off here at Knoxville. So just a really, really neat thing for these drivers as we see a little battle back here between Michael Swink, Fry Hubbard. We got Brandon Pollock and Jonah Colbert all in this mix, along with the 80 of Ryan Derrick. So a gaggle of cars here in the back. Oh, we got one around on the backstretch. That looks like Travis Bieber is around, and that's going to bring up our first Kinder Farm and Ranch Wreckage Rewind. See, we can see exactly what happened to Travis here. Looks like he was working down underneath Daniel Stewart here. Could you just caught a little too much of that berm down there, or? That looks like he
just a little bit of contact in the corner.
Yeah, you see Stewart come off the corner sideways, and not much that Travis could do right there. He's going to take the little spin there. Doesn't look like too much damage on either truck, so they'll be able to continue on without an issue.
Yeah, dirt's not big on the aerodynamics of the sport.
That's for sure. And these trucks,
I just wish they would put. I'm gonna beat the dead horse here with the rest of the dirt folks, but they need to take the windshields out of these freaking trucks for these dirt races and put in rock screens.
For sure, I do know that the trucks do they run the deflector here? No, they don't have the deflector on these trucks here tonight.
No. I don't think that's just anything iRacing has bothered to model in as far as the model goes, because it's just extra work they got to do for a handful of tracks, really.
So we got them.
Lights on the pace truck are off.
Yeah, we're re-racked, restacked, getting ready to refire.
Garrett Kinder, Logan Monteith, wow. Making it up the front row yet again to come around out of turn 4. Pace truck is off, kick the tires on the white, the fires for gold back. Green flag racing.
And the green flag back in the air. And Monteith gets another great jump around Garrett Kinder. And side-by-side battle between Eddie Smith and Kosick. Kosick down on the bottom. Looks like he's going to try to slide up there. No, not going to be able to, as the 87 of Eddie Smith gets the good run off the corner. Oh, Adam Lang up into the fence behind these drivers, and Kosick still fighting back on that low side.
Adam Lang, man, he's another one I'd be watching out for. He has put millions of laps here at this track since the schedule came out. He's been here practicing, trying to figure out this dirt racing stuff.
And Adam Lang right there in the mix as well. You see him looking around Tyler Barnett. Now he's going to put a little bumper to the back bumper of Eddie Smith, trying to rattle his cage here as they make their way off of turn number 4.
It doesn't quite look like the high side has come in yet. There's still not a lot of rubber down, so the top side is going to come in eventually once the bottom side starts to wear out.
Now we see we've got Steve Loving starting to make his way through the field here as well, and I guess it's kind of hard to hear you, Alex, so if we get another yellow here, I'm going to have to not jump out, but adjust my volumes here so everybody be able to hear you, so I can hear you a little bit, so we're not going to worry about it right now.
I'm just trying to play loud. How about that?
There you go. Jonah Cobert working his way around Michael Swink, move him up into the 11th position, and Andy Kurtz, last year's champion of the Outlaw Series, trying to get himself as well, and you can see up out there's a lot of loose dirt, and just not able to get the power down. We see Swink now catching the wall, and Kurtz continue to move himself forward. And it looks like Swink's the only one to really
battle back here for the 12th spot.
Yeah, it looks a little bit like Swink is the only one really going up onto that loose dirt up there, trying to find a bit of a cushion, but just not able to get anything going up there. He's continuing to slide backwards, unfortunately for him.
Yeah, once there's times where you get up there and you end up stuck up there, and there's nothing you can do.
Oh, hard into the wall the 18 gets, so yeah, it just looks like he's just not able to do anything. There's no grip up there, but up front, Garrett Kinder continuing to try to chase down Monteith, and Kinder, the first truck to really venture up a little bit higher as well as far as the leaders go. Not quite as high as Swink was running, but starting to see if there's a little bit of a cushion there to try to move himself up forward. Oh, Adam Lang and Brandon Pollock going at it here. Pollock down on the bottom. Going to throw a little slider here as they come off of turn number 4. And move Brandon Pollock up into the 8th position. But yeah, you're right. Adam Lang, he's lost 4 spots since the drop of the green flag, but you can see that he's definitely looks comfortable out there compared to some of these other guys.
Yeah, I mean, him and Garrett Kidder, they're really a class of their own. I mean, Garrett's 4/10ths back, but as you can see, that's 2-3 chuck lengths. The rest of the field's 2.5 seconds back.
Yep.
I mean, these two are really running away as they're lapping Brandon Wallace here going into 2 or into 1.
Yep, so our first lapper that they have to contend with, and Brandon Wallace stays right out of the way, and these two are continuing to battle it. Now Monteith starting to slide up a little bit higher up on the track, so starting to see that bottom lane really getting slick down there, and the drivers already starting to move themselves up the track as we're going to have 25 laps to go next time by. Garrett really pounded it in deep there and actually lost a little bit of time to Monteith, so almost looks like he's trying a little too hard right now, but there's still a lot of racing left. We still have 25 laps of this 40-lap race. Behind this, we see a little battle heating up here between Kosick and Burkhalter. That 71 machine, again, all these drivers now, they're moving up the track, so it's telling me that bottom lane is slicking out, it's drying up, no grip down there, and these drivers are going to force themselves to move up the track to find out where there is grip. And what they like to call the cushion. Also behind this, we got another battle heating up here. Daniel Stewart is running down Adam Lang, trying to take over the 8th position. Actually, it looks like Adam Lang just passed Stewart for the 8th position, and yeah, Lang is starting to move himself forward as he's starting to chase down Steve Loving right now. Back to this battle though, Kosick and Burkhalter. Burkhalter driving the track a little bit straighter than Kosick was. You see Kosick letting it hang out, and Burkhalter trying to drive that truck off the corner just a little bit straighter. And it actually looks like it's starting to work for Burkhalter just a little bit as the track slicks out. Burkhalter trying to get himself up onto the podium here as they make their way down the front stretch. I'm sorry, the back stretch here and into turn number 3. Back up front, Garrett Kinder.
Yep.
Losing time here now as Monteith is just pulling away at the moment. And looks like Kinder could really benefit from a caution right now to try to get himself back up into the mix. We got a battle back here. Jonah Cobert looking down to the inside of Daniel Stewart. We got Pollock down on the bottom. We're just 3 wide here at Knoxville. And
Daniel Stewart loses it.
But caution.
He's out.
Caution is out for, oh no! Garrett Kinder is smoking right now. Looks like Kinder was caught up in that as Ryan Derrick had some issues. That's going to bring up another Kinder Farm and Ranch Wreckage Rewind as we take a look to see what happened to the 88 of Derrick here. And, yeah, right in front of the leader, just loses it by himself, catches the wall. Oh, great evasive maneuver there from the 91 of Monteith. And Garrett Kinder, Kinder with just nowheres to go.
Just committed to that high side of getting around him and gambled wrong, guessed wrong.
And it's so hard to guess right, really. We'll take a look here from Kinder's roof and see just how quickly this happens. It's not a lot of time for him to react. He judged up to the high side, and yeah, there's nothing he could do there. Once you hit the brakes here, you pretty much lock him up. And while we're under caution here, I'm going to go ahead and adjust my screens. So now you guys should be able to hear Alex without an issue now.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah, look at that. Now we got some sound. And Kinder was able, these drivers did have one reset in the bank. So Kinder, now with a fresh truck, unfortunately going to be starting in the back of the field. So Logan Monteith.
Yeah, he's starting back there, and I believe, I'm going to guess about 16th, unless it's iRace's. Well, if the caution lap's not counting, he may get his spot back. Nope, he's gonna roll off probably.
I'm seeing
ballpark
15th. As
15th, there we go.
Monteith back to the gas, and imagine Garrett Kinder will be wasting no time sliding through the fields. We're going to take a look at Kinder now. He's working underneath Travis Bieber, trying to get alongside here, and now he's Kinder already up into the 13th position. Eddie Smith on the low side trying to get around Kosick to move Eddie Smith up into the final podium position. And right behind we see Tyler Barnett up in this mix as well. Oh, big bump. Kosick. Oh, we got caution around. Travis Bieber is around on the backstretch. It looked like somebody else was spun around and into the wall as well. Unless that was just...
Yeah, there's about 15 trucks sideways. Yeah. The back of Swink touched the back of Travis and like picked the whole side of his truck up and moved it over.
Oh yeah, look at that big problems for that 114 machine. And it looked like there's another truck having some issues more towards the middle of the pack.
Steve Loving was sideways pretty good.
Was it?
That's
what I thought it was Loving. I saw a red truck completely sideways on the front stretch, and yeah, there he is, completely sideways, able to catch that berm, and wow, does a great job straightening it out too. So that's impressive.
Yeah, it looks like he just started to climb that berm and it really upset the truck and really tossed it around.
Let's go to the chat.
That's why I do not. That's why I do not envy these guys have run Knoxville. And we got and the Rebels got Eldora, because I'm not a Knoxville fan.
Let's take a look here at the chat here, and Curtin Church says hopefully they'll run some green laps and run the track in, starting to get some better racing. They are getting some better racing. Ratchet Miller says looks like Alien Eddie got tractor weight on the wrong side. Also commented at the Dirty Cows. Got the Dirty Cows for the dirty racing here this weekend. And oh yeah, what do you think about that, Alex? Garrett Kinder painting dirt on the side of his truck to make it look more dirty than it is.
I don't understand why I did it, because he knew he was going to be out front. But you don't get dirt on the front of your car when you're out front. But right now he's back in the pack. So
yep. David Cunningham says, man, I feel for Kinder. He's been snake bit all week in these dirt races as pace truck peels off on the pit road. We're back racing. A great jump for Monteith as he's able to get way out in front of Burkhalter and Eddie Smith. Eddie Smith, though, looking down to the bottom of Burkhalter, using that berm to get that truck to turn, but falls back in line behind the 71 machine. And here comes Kosick, and we see Kosick now use that bumper on Eddie already. We'll have to see if he's going to be have to use that again, as he's going to get side by side with Eddie Smith off of turn number 4 and really throws it in there deep. Here comes, wow, look at the right behind him. Did you see the move that Adam Lang just had? You want to talk about a slide job? That was the definition of a slide job right there.
Oh, we got Colbert around.
Oh, Colbert and Pollock around. Caution is out.
Yeah, it looks like Steve Loving tried to drive back underneath Adam Lang up from that slider, and they touched, and he just never quite could get it gathered back into control and was wibbling and wobbling and tagged Jonah, come around, got Kinder, got the one car of Brandon Pollock.
Yeah, we're gonna watch this one.
That one.
We're gonna watch this one from the slider. So this is the definition of a slide job right here. The 8 really throws it in there deep, slides up in front of the 27. The 27 crosses them back over, catches the berm. The two of them make hard contact, and Steve Loving tries to catch it back up, catches Jonah Colbert, who's an innocent bystander, and the one of Brandon Pollock in that as well. Looks like Garrett Kinder able to sneak on by, but looks like Kinder's got a little bit of damage again to his truck. Nothing serious, but a little bit of damage to that truck. So we're going to take a look at that truck. Yeah, the whole right side of that truck is smashed up and scratched up. So see what the right side looks like here. Front of that truck is mangled as well. Roger Miller says Kinder's paint looks awesome and dirty.
I'm convinced that there's like 3 trucks with the straight panels in the field.
That'd probably be your top 3. Logan Monteith, Eric Burkhalter, Michael Kosick, and Alien Eddie's up there with a pretty straight looking truck as well. And there's 84. Other than that, it looks like everybody else has been short track racing at dirt, which they have been in green flag, back in the air. And Monteith with another great jump. And Alien Eddie Smith trying to work the high side. Oh, Adam Lang is around. No caution, but man, hard contact for the 8 of Lang. He's going to lose quite a few positions, falls back to the 9th position. We see Garrett Kinder work in the middle, making it 3 wide, getting around 2 cars at once. It's Andy Kurtz and Daniel Stewart. He got around both of them, and caution is back out, and it looks like I thought it was for said Monteith, but it doesn't look like Monteith had issues. Let's take a look back. Not really sure what this one is for. I do see a little mess here. So this is back where we saw Adam Lang have some issues here and gets tagged by Loving, and Garrett Kinder is able to sneak on through. Unless something happened behind these guys here. I'm not really sure what brought out that yellow. So, back under yellow with 13 laps to go. Ratchet Miller says Garrett Kinder needs Griff's dozer blade on his truck.
I apologize for my unannounced disappearance. The pizza showed up.
Gotta eat, man. Gotta eat.
The man was early and did not notify me.
So now going back racing here. Monteith down on that low side. Eric Burkhalter on the high side. And Garrett Kinder up into the 8th position after restarting 15th just a couple laps ago. Pace truck back on pit road. Monteith back to the gas. We are back racing, and Eddie Smith with a great jump on that restart moves himself up into the 2nd position. But Burkhalter fighting back hard on the outside. He's going to pull back ahead and move himself back into the 2nd position. Adam Lang up on the high side. He's got Garrett Kinder full bore down on the bottom.
Garrett Kinder is on a mission. He just passed 4 trucks in a lap.
Now he's making his way through this field. Ooh, Brandon Pollock is around on the backstretch. Looks like everybody's going to get no caution.
That's the end of Kinder's night.
Oh, no. Kinder up and over on his roof. Caution is out.
slid it up on Adam, and it just sent him around.
Oh no! So Kinder not going to be able to sweep him here tonight. Let's take a look to see what happened to Kinder, and yeah, just tried throwing that slide job, and Adam Lang makes contact. Nothing. Adam did anything wrong there, but Daniel Stewart sends him up and over on his lid. See Kinder go over. Back on his wheels, but reset, and that's going to do it tonight for that 13 machine. So we're going to have just 10 laps to go to settle it.
It should, in theory, be a single file restart after this. Inside 10 to go, usually on dirt, is a single file restart.
We'll see what they do here as the lights on the pace truck are still on. And we get ready to go back racing. And now Garrett Kinder's packing up his truck and getting it fixed up so he can get that thing back to Eldora.
Lights of the pace truck are off, and it is going to go double file. Nope, double file. Eric Burkhalter on the top. Eddie Smith sitting third. Michael Kostick sitting fourth. Tyler Barnett fifth. Adam Lang in that sixth spot.
Up 10 to go. They said 10. No, it's 11 laps to go. That's why they're not single file, because it is 11 laps to go.
So this should be the last single file restart. Monteith gets an awesome jump. Eddie Smith follows close in tow. Eric Burkhalter still on that high side. Going to throw it in hard and deep into 1 and 2. On the back bumper, Monteith looking to make something happen inside 10 laps to go.
Eddie Smith able to get around Kosick here, and here comes Eric Burkhalter. So Burkhalter trying to get back to the back bumper. Now all the trucks have really moved up to that high size. Now we're 3 wide.
3 wide, Kostick,
Kosick.
Eddie Smith, and Tyler Barnett. Adam Lang looking to throw his hat in this ring for the 5th spot.
A little further back, Daniel Stewart down on the low side. As we got more 3 wide racing with Michael Swink and Ryan Derrick. And Brandon Pollock having some issues around again on the backstretch. No caution, though, as the field comes by without an issue. And here comes Monteith. Continuing to lead with just 8 laps to go. Can Burkhalter do anything? Burkhalter was a little bit faster that last lap. This time by, they ran identical lap times. So these 2 drivers fighting for it now here. As we can see the lap time.
Burkhalter keeping it close, keeping them honest.
Yep, we see those lap times identical last time by. As they come across the stripe this time. Burkhalter a little bit quicker again. Is it going to be enough? Does he have enough time to get to the back bumper of Monteith, as Monteith is running it, starting to run just a little bit higher, trying to run that bumper. Oh, caution is out.
He's going to get another shot.
Brandon Wallace is around in turn number 2. That's going to bring up another Kinder Farm and Ranch Records Rewind as we take a look to see what happened to Brandon Wallace here.
Just overdrove it in.
Yeah, so easy to do here at Knoxville. Just drive it in a little hard, use a little too much brake, get it over rotating, and right up in front of Adam Lang. So, and we got Daniel Stewart on pit road.
Yeah, that truck looks like it's seen better days.
Well, it looks like he got the reset done. Now he's trying to get the power down on that pit road.
Adam Lang going down last repair.
Yep, Adam Lang down on pit road as well. It's so hard to get into your pit box here. Yep, Adam Lang getting his repair done. And he's going to be down and away. Because the pit stalls here are just like you'd have in a regular dirt race. They're angled. So it's tough to get your truck into that exact spot you need it to get the service done. And now that we are definitely within 10 laps to go, we should see a single file restart here at Knoxville.
That's really going to shake it up. Give Monteith a good chance to get a lot better jump on Burkhalter.
At the same time, Burkhalter can, if Monteith doesn't sit right up against the wall here on the restart, he can get an opportunity to get a good run here on the high side. And we're starting to see that high side come in a little bit. So if he can get himself out there, he may be able to challenge Monteith for the win here. Looks like we got lights off on the pace truck. There it is. Single file restart. Monteith working up high on that cushion right now. If Burkhalter is going to have anything for Monteith, he's going to have to just throw it in there and try and hope it sticks at this point of the race.
Yeah, it's going to take a desperation slider to pull this one off, I think.
Well, here we go. Pace truck is off. We are single file here. Monteith leads him back down to the restart zone. Green flag back in the air. We are back racing here at Knoxville, and Burkhalter just not close enough to try to make a move, but they are 3 wide behind Kosick, Eddie Smith, and Tyler Barnett. We're back to 3 wide yet again. They got it all straightened out now as Eddie Smith now has Kosick right on that back bumper yet again. It's so hard. Oh, some contact between Eddie and Kosick. Kosick goes for a wild ride over the berm. Able to get it straightened out. Now Kosick has Tyler Barnett trying to get around him up there on the high side. We have just 4 laps to go. Here comes Steve Loving into the mix as well. So Loving's trying to move himself as Barnett having a horrible time here in these closing laps. Monteith just pulling away from Eric Burkhalter now as we have just 3 laps to go. A little further back, Andy Kurtz under attack from Ryan Derrick while he's trying to attack Steve Loving. Michael Swink around. Caution is out yet again here at Knoxville. This time it's for the 18 around in turns 1 and 2. Let's see if we can see what happened to Michael Swink here. I think it's a bit of what we saw earlier as well as the 18, a little tank slapper there off the corner as Jonah Colbert, and yeah, just overdrives it into the corner. Luckily, everybody doing a great job avoiding him. But as the track gets slicker and slicker, we're going to see that more and more here tonight.
Yeah, we're late in the race. We're going to start seeing some desperation moves, some guys wanting to crack the top 3 or pull off a win.
Speaking of desperation moves, we got a visitor here in the chat. Garrett Kinder, how you doing, sir?
Oh, I've been better, but still had a good time out there.
Yeah, you look like you're having a good time out there. Track looks like it's starting to get really slick out there right now as well.
Yeah, track definitely slicks off, especially when you get later into these runs. I don't think it's going to slick off enough to bring that bottom side back into play so much, especially with just 2 laps to go. I doubt anybody risks it, but especially the field's going to be so stacked up and close together that if you go down there and biff it, that you're probably going to lose a few spots from where you want to be.
Sure, as we got lights on the pace truck are off. We're getting ready to go back. Green flag racing here. Monteith holds it up against the wall trying to defend from Eric Burkhalter. They come off of turn number 4. Green flag's back in the air. Another great jump for Monteith, and Burkhalter just not able to get the power down on that start. Here comes Eddie Smith to the top side. Here comes, again, another try to three wide move there as Kosick had Tyler Barnett trying to pound it in there as well, but that allows Eddie Smith to stay out in front. Now Kosick looking down to the low side, and Monteith is going to take the white flag here. Eric Burkhalter has Eddie Smith and Kosick back behind him, racing side by side for that final podium position. Eddie Smith is going to get out in front of Kosick, and as they come off a turn number 4, Logan Monteith is going to see that checkered flag, and he's going to win it here at Knoxville.
Logan was on rails all night. I got to run behind him a little bit, and I could never touch him. Fresh track, I could kind of hang with him a little bit. As soon as that low line that I like so much started going away, he was on rails. So big shout out to him, man. He's a heck of a dirt racer.
Yeah, for sure. He's showing some speed here tonight, and going to collect the flag here on the front stretch, and see the fireworks going off here on the front stretch as well. And yeah, you said it, man. He had that truck on rails all night long and showed the speed, and thought you were going to be able to challenge him there for a little while, but unfortunately for you, got caught up in some stuff. But it was great seeing you out there, Kinder. It was a lot of fun watching you try to make your way back through the field as well.
Well, I appreciate it. Well, I'm going to go hop on a plane and try and get to Eldora before this Rebels race starts, so we'll catch y'all over there.
Get you in a little bit.
Shotgun.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go hop over to the Rebel session. I'll see you over there. Hopefully, I can put together something.
Sounds good as we see Logan Monteith climb up into the victory lane, and Jonah Colbert trying to join him as well and get stuck up on the fence. So an incredible run for that 91 machine here tonight. Let's take a look at your results here tonight. With Logan Monteith getting the win, Eric Burkhalter and Eddie Smith rounding out your top 3. Michael Kosick, Tyler Barnett round out the top 5. And Steve Loving, Andy Kurtz, Ryan Derrick, Jonah Colbert, and Fry Hubbard, your top 10. And I thought I had the race results up there, but it looks like there they are. Had to click a button on my side, so there we go. So, Fry Hubbard, your top 10. Then Travis Bieber, Daniel Stewart, Adam Lang, Ryan Huff, Michael Swink, Brandon Wallace, Brandon Pollock, and Garrett Kinder. Kinder finishing dead last here in this race. Hopefully he's going to go from last to first in the second race. But let's get a word with some of our top 3, starting with our third place finisher, Eddie Smith. Alien Eddie, you got Josh up in the booth. You got me?
Hey, Josh.
Man, had a great run out there at third place. Having some fun out there in the dirt. You and Michael Kosick were racing pretty hard there towards the end, and able to come home with the podium. What was the secret out there tonight to get around this slick track?
Follow the 71. That was about it. I didn't practice this because I'm not a big dirt guy, so I just trying to show up and just have fun, man. And got up here and was racing, man, just having a blast, dude. Going back and forth with these guys and trying to figure out where to run and where not to run, move the fly. I mean, it was a blast. We had a good time.
Not a dirt racer comes home on the podium. That's got to feel pretty good right there.
Yeah, I feel bad if I was a dirt racer behind me. I don't know. That I'm the most nervous driver. I'm like somebody that driving down the highway. Some people, they get into traffic and they get all nervous and shaky and stuff. That's how I am on dirt. I'm like, oh God, what do I do?
Yeah, it's a different beast out there. It's like driving around in the snow and ice up here in the Northeast. But man, you were able to get it done here tonight. Come home with the podium and have some fun out there and maybe learn something there too.
Yeah, maybe. I got a smile on my face. That's good enough for me.
I mean, the way you were wheeling the truck around, that's how Kinder wheels it around on asphalt. So maybe you can try that and get up there as well.
There you go.
Well, again, congrats on the podium tonight. Anybody you want to thank? Any shots you got to give here tonight, Eddie, before I let you go?
Yeah, thank Ting Dingaling. Couldn't have done it without Eric. Eric was helping us out. He's sort of our dirt guy for sure. And he was giving us tips and showing us how it's done. So thank him and all of the Dirt Affliction guys. We in there cutting up, having a good time. So had a blast. So yeah, definitely thank them. Thank you for broadcasting. Thank Swink and the rest of them putting this on and putting this little wrench in the season. So it was a lot of fun.
For sure. Now you guys got to have more dirt races and some road races next year.
There you go. That sounds good.
Have a great one. So that was your third place finisher, Eddie Smith. Let's talk to our second place finisher, Eric Burkhalter. Eric, you got Josh up in the booth. You got me?
I got you, Josh.
Man, great job tonight coming home in second. That looked like a lot of fun out there tonight, especially as that track started getting slicker and slicker. And Logan Monteith was kind of the class of the field tonight, him and Kinder. And once Kinder got out, did you have anything for Logan there at the end if it went a little bit longer?
No. I could keep pace with him. I would try a different line. I'd lose a little bit. I felt like the guys behind me, my teammate Eddie, would run me down a little bit. So it finally got to the point where I was satisfied with second, and I was just going to ride.
For sure. And it looked like a blast out there tonight. Just a lot of slipping and sliding around. The track really started slicking off. And it didn't get to the point, though, where the track was going to allow that bottom lane to come back into play. Were you hoping the bottom might have come back into play there, though, towards the end?
Oh, definitely. I feel a lot more comfortable running the bottom. But yeah, we just didn't get enough laps on it for it to come back in. He was diamonding the corner off and just getting a really good run coming off the corners, and there's just no getting around it when it got one lane like it did. Fresh track, I struggle a little bit. I don't like it at all. It's like driving in a mud, just a swamp. And as it slicks off, it gets a little bit more racier. I consider myself a dirt guy, but not in a truck. So it's big learning curve, but had a blast.
Yeah, it looked like you guys had a blast out there tonight. And again, congratulations with the runner-up finish. Before we let you go, Eric, anyone you want to thank? Any shots you got to give here tonight?
Teammates Eddie and Jonah, Chris McLean. He would have put on a show if he could have made it, but he was having computer issues, unfortunately. Hardline Transport Solutions for sponsoring the Outlaws League, and you guys for putting it on. Kinder Farm and Ranch, Peg Leg Phelps, wife and kids. That's about it, man. Just happy with a second.
Absolutely. Well, again, congrats, and I'm sure we'll be talking again soon.
Appreciate it, bud.
There you have it, your second place finisher, Eric Burkhalter. Let's bring in the man of the night, though. Our winner tonight, Logan Monteith. Logan, you got Josh up in the booth. You got me? Logan, you got Josh up in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, I got you.
There you are. Hey, congrats on the win tonight. Class of the field all night long. Looked like Kinder was going to have you for a little while there until he got caught up in that mess there. And he was really the only one that was able to put anything on you there. And then Burkhalter started coming on towards the end there. But, man, that track looked like it got really slick there towards the end. And you were able to make it work there tonight. You're the only truck out there really able to make it work. How are you able to keep the truck underneath you like that towards the end when it slicked off?
Oh, I basically just drove it like a UMP modified, easy on the throttle and keep it as straight as possible.
Yeah, for sure. And you're able to keep that power down and get the win here tonight. And I know, unfortunately, Kinder was trying to go sweep it here tonight and got caught up in that accident. That happened right in front of you. What were you thinking when that incident happened there right in front of you and cars were just spinning out as you were coming up on them?
Not gonna lie, I kind of need a new pair of pants after that, but I didn't even realize that he ended up getting involved in that too. It sucks for him. I really wish he could have raced with me the whole way through, but that's racing.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, and a lot of these guys watching that don't do the iRace and don't know it's impossible when a truck is spinning in front of you to hit the brakes and get that thing mowed down. And unfortunately, you were able to get on by, and he unfortunately was not. So that's what happened to him back there, and then he got caught up in a second one later on in the race that put him up on his roof, and he was coming back through the field, and I thought he might have had something for you there, but it was a dominating performance from you here tonight. And again, the secret here, you're just saying drive these things like a UMP modified, huh?
Yeah, basically. I mean, this track was still pretty fresh there at the end, so it would have been pretty fun if it was completely slicked over. I think could be some good racing as well.
For sure. Well, congrats on the win tonight. I know the dirt is one of your favorite things to run here, as they were calling you the dirt guru earlier in the race. And before we let you go, anybody you want to thank, any shout outs you got to give here tonight?
I want to thank the series sponsor, Hardline Transport Solutions, Danglang Racing Designs, Smeal Race Designs, Shibu Inu Crypto, my team, Evil Empire Sim Sport, to even get me into this series. It's been awesome. And thanks for broadcasting as well.
For sure. And I'm finally saying your name right. So I know you've mentioned that to me before. So I know it is Monteith now, and I know how to say it properly. So, but again, congrats. And sure, we'll talk to you again soon.
Okay, thank you.
There you have it. Logan Monteith, your winner here tonight at Knoxville. Don't forget to join us in about 45 minutes as the Original Rebels Sunday Night Truck Series will be taking on Eldora Speedway. Your hard charger tonight, there really isn't a hard charger tonight. No one really, everybody's up 2 or 3 spots from where they started. I guess Daniel Stewart would be your hard charger, up 6 positions tonight, so he'll get the hard charger award here tonight, brought to you by Evil Empire Sim Sport. Your hard luck award, though, we're definitely going to have to give to Garrett Kinder. Not one, but twice caught up in incidents here tonight. So the P&J Motorsports Hard Luck Award will go to Garrett Kinder. And again, thank you for joining us here tonight. Don't forget, check out the Original Rebels website at orrleague.com. That's orrleague.com. You can find a link in the description below. Right below that, you can find a link to our web store. Check out intensitybroadcasting.com for all of your Intensity Broadcasting apparel needs, as well as your favorite leagues here on Intensity Broadcasting. And of course, we want to thank each and every one of you for sticking out with us here tonight. Don't forget, like, follow, and subscribe if you haven't already. Follow us on Twitter at IntensityBroad1. And we'll see you back here in about half an hour. As our boy Atlee Atman Weiss would say, over and out.